Hey guys, and welcome back to Trials and Tribulations. In the last part, we did Pearls' psych lock, and we got the information out of her, so now we got one last thing to ask her. Lost powers.
It was written right in my mother's letter. It said, as soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. I was on my way over to the inner temple when I heard the bell ring.
So you channeled Dahlia Hawthorne's spirit?
No. I tried, but I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it?
I've never failed at channeling someone. This is the first time it's happened. I tried and I tried and I tried. Yesterday, this morning, the whole time. But I just couldn't do it.
Don't let it get you down, Pearl. It'll all work out. If you want, I'll come flying through the sky for you. Whoosh! Just like that. So she never managed to channel the spirit. Is that why you think your spiritual powers are gone?
Yes, I don't know what to do.
Isn't there any other explanation for why you couldn't channel a spirit?
I suppose there's one other possibility. It's not very likely, though.
Could you please tell me what it is anyway?
It could happen if someone else was already channeling the same spirit.
Someone else? What do you mean?
Well, there's only one of each spirit, right?
Yup, it's like dating a girl, Nick. You can't see a hot chick if she's already taken. Then that would mean on the night of the murder, someone else channeled her spirit before Pearls could. Someone else channeled the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne.
I'm a failure. I couldn't even grant my mother's final wish.
Her final wish?
Yes, this letter. This is my last wish, she said. So make sure you follow the instructions carefully.
This letter. I definitely need to find out more about it. Alright, Morgan's letter.
My mother has gone to a place called a penitentiary.
Yeah, I know, Pearls.
I visit her every month. And last month she told me... The time we've been waiting for has come, Pearl. There's something I need you to do for me. I hid a letter for you at our home before they brought me here. I want you to read it and do exactly what it says. It's for the good of the Fae clan, my angel. You'll be doing a great thing. Now, listen carefully, and I'll tell you where the letter's hidden. My mother is always nice to me. I love her very much.
Yeah, moms will do anything for their kids, right?
She said it was for the good of the Fae clan, so I knew I had to help her. I mean, Mystic Maya's part of the Fae clan, so it had to be good for her, too. That's right, isn't it, Mr. Nick?
I guess so, yeah.
There was a picture with her letter, too.
A picture?
Of Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Usually a picture is enough to channel someone's spirit, but this time...
Pretty weird, huh? Like Larry knows anything about this stuff.
There's something else that was strange about my mother's letter. The seal on it was broken, as if someone had already opened it once before.
That sure is pretty strange. Someone had opened it already? Burnt letter updated in the court record. Thanks, Pearls. You really helped me out.
You're very welcome. My mother is watching over us, so I'm sure Mystic Maya will be all right.
Look at that innocent smile on her face. What am I supposed to say to her? Huh. Finally figured it out, have you, Wright? You finally realized how terrible of a crime being painfully oblivious is. Godo. The entrance to the sacred cavern looks like a freaking puzzle workshop. I guess he's talking about Iris and the lock-breaking effort. But it's all a waste of time. Why do you say that? Because Maya Fey isn't coming back. What? You don't know what you're talking about. How can you say something like that? It was your job to protect her, Trite. Just like it was your job to protect Mia Fey. Two sisters caught up in the worst circumstances. I realize that, but... And you were the only one who was by their sides. You were the one who could have saved them. But I didn't know anything about what was going on. What did I just say, Trite? Being oblivious is a heinous crime in itself. Tomorrow. We'll settle everything in court tomorrow, once and for all. I don't like you. You suddenly turned into a giant dickweed. Okay.
Mr. Nick, is what that man just said true?
It'll be all right, Pearls. I'm sure Maya's alive. You'll see for yourself tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. I know I can trust you, Mr. Nick.
You know, if you want to check to be sure, try to channel her spirit.
My dear Pearl, you've done so well, my child, my Pearl. It's better that you don't know. I knew this day would come for you. The blood of the main family is no more. Now you are to take the place at the head of the Fae clan. My last great wish. It seems I was just in time.
God, those eyes. They're totally white. Freaking creepy. And the episode's over. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that at 6 minutes. That would be such a waste. God. February 10th, 9:39. Finally, we know what time it is. Whew. Man, I was going crazy, wondering what frickin' time it was. Anyway, 9:39 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 1.
Good morning. Oh, are you by yourself?
Morning, Pearls.
Mr. Nick, please tell me, what's gonna happen to Mystic Maya?
I'm sorry. We don't know yet. The investigation is still going on, so I wasn't allowed into the Inner Temple.
Oh, I see. So is Sister Iris still trying to remove those trick locks in the draining hall?
No, she's the defendant in this case, so she can't be at the Inner Temple. She's required to be here in court.
Then how come she's not here in the defendant's lobby?
I have to admit, it's kind of strange. If you're looking for Iris, she's in the prosecutor's lobby. I don't know who this is. Okay, yeah, it's Edgeworth. Edgeworth? What's Iris doing over there? She's going over today's testimony with the prosecutor as we speak. Today's testimony? You heard me. Iris is going to be testifying as a witness for the prosecution. Wait, what? The prosecutor is squeezing her for a confession. Or so I heard. Franziska von Karma, what are you up to? I know what you're thinking, but Franziska isn't going to be the prosecutor today. How did you know exactly what I was thinking? What? Then who is? Or, well, did I say the last line? Oh, whatever, I don't know. You guys could read it. Who else would it be but Godo? Godo. Franziska is engaged in some important work at the Sacred Cavern.
The Sacred Cavern? You don't mean that she's...
Exactly. She's been out there all night trying to remove those trick locks. How is she gonna remove them? And by the way, I'm pretty sure we can just get a metal saw to just cut through the iron bars. It would take a little bit of time, but it'd probably take a lot less time than getting through those locks. Anyway. With the head nun's assistance, naturally. Oh, okay, fine. We estimate that the last of the locks should be taken care of in about 3 hours. Wow, that's not bad. So, okay. Never mind, I'm not gonna rant. God, I need to stop that. Alright. I hope everything continues to go smoothly and we receive some good news soon. Yeah, thanks, Edgeworth. Prosecutor Godo intends to nail this case shut today. Be prepared to fight like there's no tomorrow. You don't have to tell me that. I know. I can already see it in your eyes. You're not the same fever-ridden, frantic maniac you were yesterday. It's strange. On the way here, I decided that today... Wait. On the way here, I decided that today would be the end of all this. Almost immediately after I made that decision, I felt myself getting stronger. Interesting. Maybe you've passed your coal on to someone else, literally. And with that, I leave the rest in your capable hands, partner. Thanks. Alright, see ya. I still don't have answers for most of the riddles plaguing this case. The circumstances around the murder of Miss Elise Donham. No, I mean Miss Misty Faye. The impossible flight Larry claims to have seen. And the that woman is really after. I will solve them all and bring this whole tragedy to an end. February 10th. 10! Yay! District Court, number 7. Smack. Court is now in session for the trial of Iris of Asakura Temple. ... Your Honor? What are you... Who? Me? Well, my little brother came to visit me in my chambers earlier this morning. All of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, he developed a scorching fever and fainted. He gave... Oh, right. we were using a different judge until just now. Edgeworth was using a different judge, and so now Phoenix gave his cold to the other judge. That's kind of funny, actually. All of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, he developed a scorching fever and fainted. Therefore, I'll be standing in for him. I see, Your Honor. So they're brothers. That explains a lot. No, it explains nothing, and it actually brings up more questions. Why does he have a Canadian brother? What? Why does he have a Canadian brother that... Okay. Never mind. Anyway, my poor brother, he looked a bit pale, not to mention sad that he couldn't be here. Gulp. Epic coffee drink! Sorry, been a while since we've done that. It is impossible to predict what the future has in store for any of us. This is precisely why people feel the need to judge the past. And we of the court have been charged with the solemn duty of passing such judgment. Would you shut up? I'm already sick and tired of you. Well said, Mr. Kodo. I understood exactly what you said, at least up until the end. Anyway. Now then, Mr. Kodo, please proceed with your opening statement. Humans are fragile, fickle beings. Our hearts change with the shifting of the tides. There's only one thing that remains a constant in this crazy world, and that's rocks. They don't move a whole lot, so they're pretty constant. That or trees. They don't move much either. Okay, sorry. Anyway. Epic coffee drink is the one constant. The bitter darkness that lies at the bottom of this mug. It's not very constant if you're drinking the coffee and it's gonna go away in like 5 minutes. That bitter darkness isn't gonna last because when you drink all the coffee, that bitter darkness is gonna be in your gut. Anyway. So then you mean... forget it. What did you mean? During yesterday's trial, the accused refused to admit her role in the crime, but today she has had a change of heart. Sister Iris of the temple has confided to make. I don't know why that whole sentence just died. That's not a hard thing to say, but for some reason I got caught on those words a lot. Anyway, confession? The defendant? Iris. Why didn't she discuss this with me first? Smack! Very well. This court will now hear the defendant's confession. Oh, hi. Upon meeting a beautiful lady, always ask for her name and profession. Okay, people, whenever you meet a nice-looking girl, ask her what her name is and what her job is. Okay. Whatever. That's one of my rules.
My name is Iris. I am but a simple nun undergoing training at Asakura Temple.
Witness, is there something that you want to confess to?
Yes, but first, I want to apologize to Mr. Wright. I can't continue lying to everyone anymore.
It's alright. What is it?
Mr. Wright, I have to admit that I did play a part in this terrible incident.
Are you actually confessing? Are you saying that you were one of the wanted murdered Miss Elise Donim?
No, I'm not, Your Honor. But I dealt with the cover-up after the murder took place. After her spirit left, I took the lifeless shell of Mystic Elise
And stabbed it.
and carried it to the Asakura Temple courtyard, where I desecrated it.
What? Smack. Oh, order in the court. Order. Witness, are you saying you were an accomplice to the murder?
Yes, that's correct.
What? 3 minutes in court, I'm already covered in a cold sweat. Everyone on the planet is an accomplice to something. It just happens to be that in this case, it's to murder. Or murder. You have a coffee drink. Isn't that right, Mr. Trite? Grr, that Godo. So this is the confession they were conferring about. Conferring? Never mind. It pains me to say this. It looks like Iris's testimony was all a lie. Iris's testimony crumpled up and shoved into a pocket. Which pocket? Which pocket? I have to know. Is it one of the ones in your shirt? Not your shirt. Your suit? Is it in your pants? Is it like a secret pocket that no one knows about that you keep like poison darts in? Which pocket? How many pockets do you have? I want to know this. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm stopping. Now then, little lady, if you don't mind, I got a question for you. Whose crime were you trying to cover up by your actions? Iris is covering for someone? GH. No, I'm definitely up a creek without a paddle. Or a life jacket.
I've been at Asakura Temple ever since I was a little girl. Asakura Temple is run by one of the branch families of the Korean tradition. One of our missions is to protect the main family.
I'm sorry, but main family?
Yes, and that's why I would dirty myself, if need be, to protect her. The daughter of the master of the Korean channeling technique. Mystic Maya Fey.
Okay. Huh? Epic coffee drink. Whatever. Wake up and smell the coffee, Trite. She's naming... Maya! Smack, smack, smack. Order in the court. So not only did you witness the murder, you know the name of the murderer.
I'm terribly sorry, but it's true. I saw her commit the crime with my very own eyes. And then I cleaned up the area to try to protect her.
That's ridiculous. Maya could never do such a... The defense will refrain from commenting until the appropriate time. What, are you kidding me? Oh, never mind. I won't get annoyed because it's a game and I'm going to be winning this anyway, so it doesn't matter how they talk to me. Anyway, now, witness, let's hear your testimony. What exactly happened on the night of the crime?
Yes, Your Honor.
I thought I was prepared for the unexpected, but I never imagined the case would wind up going in this direction. That's how every case goes. That stare. He's staring into my soul. Okay.
I went to the inner temple that night and I saw it all happen in the garden. I saw Mystic Elise strike Mystic Maya with her staff. While Mystic Maya was still stumbling, Mystic Elise moved in to deliver a fatal strike.
Was it the green one, the blue one, or the red one? And by the way, I'm pretty sure Maya would constitute a boss, so Fatal Strike probably wouldn't kill her. It'd probably just do about 2,000 damage. Haha, if you get that reference, then you got that reference. Anyway.
Mystic Maya tried desperately to defend herself and stole the weapon. It was only in self-defense. You can't blame her for it.
So it was in self-defense?
Yes, Mystic Elise was the one who attacked first. That's why I tried my best to protect Mystic Maya.
You moved the victim's body to the temple so that Maya wouldn't be suspected. Isn't that right? Not bad. You got the instincts of a true criminal. Something's not quite right. I'm sure it was established yesterday that Iris never went to the inner temple that night. And that the person who did go was that woman. Iris even admitted it. Smack! Now then, Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. Yup. The real murderer cross-examination. Okay, so, next time on Trials and Tribulations, we're going to do this cross-examination. So, I'll see you then.